Hey there, thanks for joining me. As cat owners, we get to know our pets so well, don't we? So when they're just not themselves, you can't help but worry. Have you ever looked at your cat and seen a runny nose or weepy eyes and just wondered, what is going on with you? Well, today we're going to dive into what cat flu really is, what signs to look out for, and how you can help your little companion feel a whole lot better. So what exactly is cat flu? Well, it's a general name we use for upper respiratory infections in cats. Now, it's not caused by the same influenza virus that humans get, but the symptoms can look really similar. It's a very contagious illness that mostly hits a cat's nose and throat. You can see the overlap here, right? All the sneezing, the fever, feeling tired and lethargic. It makes the flu comparison make a lot of sense. But here's the absolute most important difference. You cannot catch cat flu from your cat, and they can't catch your cold. It's a totally separate thing.
Okay, so what's really causing all this sniffly misery? Well, it turns out cat flu isn't just one single thing. It's more of an umbrella term for infections that are mostly caused by a couple of key viruses.
And as you can see here, the vast majority of cases, we're talking about 90%, are caused by two main viruses. You've got Feline Herpesvirus, or FHV, and Feline Calicivirus, FCV for short. Just think of these two as the main troublemakers behind most of the cat colds we see.
And just like with people, some cats are simply more likely to get sick. Little kittens with their developing immune systems, older senior cats, and any cat that isn't vaccinated, they're all at a higher risk. Their bodies just have a tougher time fighting off the infection.
All right, so as their owner, you are on the front lines, and knowing what to look for is absolutely key to getting them help when they need it.
You might see anything from a few little sneezes to big sneezing fits, or you might notice more serious things like painful ulcers in their mouth. And that loss of appetite, that's a big one. It's often because their nose is so stuffy they can't smell their dinner. And for a cat, if they can't smell it, they're probably not going to eat it. And I really want to stress this next point. For most healthy adult cats, cat flu is a mild thing they get over. But for kittens or for cats that already have other health problems, this can get serious and it can happen fast. So you really don't want to wait and see.
So if you're seeing any of these signs, the very next step is a call to your vet. I know that can feel really daunting, but just think of it as teaming up with them to get your little buddy back on their paws.
The vet visit itself is usually pretty straightforward. Your vet's going to do a thorough physical exam and they'll want to hear everything you've been seeing at home. A lot of the time, they can make a diagnosis just based on that. Oh, and a really good tip. When you call to make the appointment, let them know you suspect cat flu. They might ask you to wait outside for a bit, and that's just to keep all the other cats in the waiting room safe.
And here is the good news. There is so much we can do to help them feel better. Now, there's no magic pill that cures the viruses themselves. So the treatment is all about supportive care.
Basically, our whole goal is to make them comfortable and manage those nasty symptoms. We're trying to give their own amazing immune system the best possible chance to do its job and fight off that infection.
And you, at home, you are a huge part of the recovery team. Simple things like gently wiping their eyes and nose with a warm, damp cloth, or offering some smelly, yummy food like warm tuna to get them interested in eating, it all makes a world of difference to their comfort.
And speaking of keeping things clean at home, there's a really shocking reason why it is so important. One of those main viruses, Feline Calicivirus, can actually survive on surfaces for up to a whole month. Think about that, a month. On their food bowls, their bedding. That's why completely disinfecting everything is just non-negotiable.
So, while all that nursing care is crucial for a sick cat, what's even better? Preventing them from getting that sick in the first place. And our number one single best tool for that is vaccination.
Now, it's really important to know that vaccines aren't a perfect force field. A vaccinated cat might still catch the flu. But, and this is a big but, their symptoms will be so much milder. It's also true that many cats, especially those with the herpes virus, become lifelong carriers. This just means the virus can lie dormant and then flare up again if they get stressed out.
And that really leads us to a final important thought, doesn't it? Since we know stress can be a trigger for these flare-ups, what small things can you do in your home to create a calm, peaceful space for your cat? It's a huge part of their long-term health.
Remember, this information is for educational purposes and is not a substitute for professional veterinarian advice. If you have any concerns about your pet's health, please consult with your certified veterinarian. They are your best resource for ensuring your companion lives a long, happy, and healthy life.